This petition was signed by 2,000 residents of South Orange in 1964, and it states, "We believe that discrimination in selling or renting homes and apartments because of race, religion, or national origin is contrary to religious, moral, and democratic principles." I came to South Orange in 1944.
We moved into South Orange in the summer of 1959.
We both grew up in South Orange.
There were many people who wanted to buy houses in South Orange, people of color, and the realtors would steer them to houses that were not the type that they were wanted to buy.
Realtors were steering blacks to certain communities. They wouldn't show homes in everywhere, every corner of the town.
It really annoyed my parents as my grandfather had started a taxi business here in 1918. Everybody knew our family and who we were, but they could not get the realtors to sell them a house.
To get over the hump, right?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
and I think it was the realtors who were doing it.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was, from what I understand. Yeah. Because that's who you had to go through, so that's where the door stopped right there.
Right. They would only take you to where they wanted you to be.
Or what they told you was available.
Right. And that's the funny thing, because, we knew who was moving.
Yeah, right.
So they would go to the realtor and specifically ask for
That location.
right. Oh no, that's not for sale.
Right. Yeah, I've heard about a lot of that going
Yeah.
on.
Now, there were about 10 people in the Bailey's house that night. They were all African Americans. Then, and no sooner after, I would say it wasn't a week after that many white people called me up, called Reverend Thomas up, and said that they would like to be involved. And so we all got busy, and we would try to work with the realtors and ask them to not just show houses in certain communities, certain sections, but we felt that it was their business to show all houses that were available.
We wanted to break down those walls, and so this was an opportunity to do that. The Fair Housing Committee that was forming at the time, we became a part of, and they are the ones, this was one vehicle we thought would get everybody in the community behind.
Lanny Bailey was the vice president, and we were very happy to have Dr. Werner, because he was very knowledgeable about about forming. We had never went into most of the people had never had any experience in forming groups and using the political knowledge, and he was definitely an asset.
The original was Fair Housing Committee, then it became Friends and Neighbors, if I remember, and that morphed into the Community Coalition on Race of South Orange Maplewood.
Most of the objectives have been met. South Orange now, I think that you could buy South Orange and Maplewood, any house, just about any place you want to buy a house. It would be, you would probably be able to do so. But that came by how that came about was a lot of hard work by the fair housing.
The change has been dramatic in terms of housing in South Orange between 1964 and now. Our street, for example, is a mixture of black and white families that have been, even houses have turned from white to black to white. So the efforts of this group starting in 1960, 64, I think has certainly, in terms of housing, has been a monumental success.
I could see the change, but it was over. I mean, it didn't happen in a year or two.
No.
You know, even the town itself physically didn't happen. It's still changing now. You know.